Hey, welcome back to Coptool. I'm Scott alongside Rob, and it is Friday, January 11th.
Festool gets more expensive than you ever thought possible.
And Oz Tool Talk reviews the year 2010. Those stories and more coming up next.
This is your Coptool Weekend Review.
As longtime fans of over-engineered power tools, we've often wondered if Festool's tools could ever get more expensive than they already are. This week, Festool Netherlands answered our rhetorical question with a hold my beer by posting a video revealing a new Festool table saw equipped with Sawstop technology. The short video shows a group of trainers preparing to show off the new saw at the 2019 Bouwbeers Construction Fair, which takes place February 4th in Utrecht, Netherlands. Both Festool and Sawstop fans knew this day was coming ever since Festool's parent company, TTS, purchased Sawstop back in 2017. Here's hoping you've been saving up for this moment for the last 2 years, because we're guessing you're going to need every penny.
Skill Builder's plunge saw season finally came to an end this week, wrapping coverage of 10 corded and cordless models. Roger and Robin summed things up by each choosing their favorite plunge saw from the huge selection. From the cordless group, Roger selected the DeWalt DCS 520 as his winner, while Robin chose the Festool TSC 55. Now, together they both agreed that the best corded model was the Mayfell MT 55. If a plunge saw is on your 2019 upgrade list, you can once again trust the advice of our two Skill Builder hosts, now that they've left the bar.
Pretty similar in terms of it's a roofing product.
Metabo HPT's latest 36-volt tool is here, the brushless half-inch impact wrench. The guys at Workshop Addict ran it through its paces, comparing it to the quality and performance of Milwaukee and Ingersoll Rand models. Like any tool, there are pros and cons. They like the rubber molding and the IP56 rating against water and dust, as well as the availability of either battery or corded power that these new Metabo HPT multi-volt tools offer. However, they were not so impressed with its weight balance or the slightly smaller size of the grip. So if you've got tiny hands and a big job to do, be sure to check out the review at Workshop Addict on YouTube.
Sponsored tool reviews are a common occurrence these days.
I find the practice to be shallow and pedantic.
Making it awkward when a sponsored tool fails to impress. In an admittedly sponsored post from Home Depot, ToolPig tested a Makita 18-volt 16-gauge finish nailer this week and came away less than thrilled, singling out the slow cycle and lack of power. Now, ToolPig says he's not totally ready to give up on the nailer just yet and went so far as to remind us of the 30-day money-back guarantee. You can find everything he loves and hates at ToolPig on Instagram.
It's cold outside, so if you're looking for some project to keep you active and warm in your workshop, Sarah's got you covered with her project of the week.
My first project this week is from Habu on YouTube. Although this video does not guide you through how to make one of these awesome wallets on your own, it will inspire you to get creative this weekend. Now, Habu shows off some of his skills in a short time-lapse video where he makes the ultimate wallet. So if you're not happy with any of the wallet selection at the mall, check out Habu on YouTube and Instagram. Now, my next project is an axe-throwing target with an inlaid bullseye. You know, for all of that axe throwing that you do in your spare time. Using cedar and maple materials, Johnny from Crafted Workshop walks us through how he tackled this project with various tools from around his shop. I know what I'm planning on doing this weekend, so I just need to find someone that will let me borrow their axes. Well, that's it for me this week. If you guys find any project that you think I should feature on the show, go ahead and send it to me in an email at projects@coptool.com.
9 years ago, we were all strutting around in skinny jeans, listening to Kesha's TikTok on our iPhone 4S. It was a dark time for our country, but Bosch came to the rescue with an amazing new gliding miter saw, unlike anything we had ever seen before. And finally, 9 years later, our Aussie friends at Oz Tool Talk finally got one of their own and spent a few months putting it to work on the job site. In their defense, the glide saw didn't make its way down under until a few years ago. Well, the boys had nothing but high praise for the 10-inch version and never seemed to encounter the blade drift the saw is notorious for here in the States. Well, maybe it's more accurate upside down. If you've been struggling to pull the trigger on this cool piece of tech for the last 9 years, well, you might find the last bit of inspiration you need at Oz Tool Talk on YouTube.
Back on the 1st this month, the team at Toolbox Buzz broke out the iMovie trailer template to ask their fans for ideas for the coming year. Now, being huge fans of the show, we decided we'd contribute some ideas of our own. All right, ready, Scott?
Yep, I am. How about that new DeWalt Gatorade jug? Let's put that to the test.
Sure, I want to see Rob Robillard on a $10,000 shopping spree at Lowe's.
Ooh. How about a tool belt and boots fashion show?
Okay, that's weird. Using a square blade and a circular saw, maybe.
Ooh, I like that. How about to use 18-volt tools at a dentist office?
Ouch. How about you show us what happens if you leave the sawdust on the floor all year?
Ooh, maybe build a project using only Fisher-Price tools?
That'd be cool. What about replacing a job site truck with a modified skateboard?
Oh, or you could just re-upload the DeWalt SDS Max hammer drill video that he took down this week.
Sure. Or finally, how about you tell all your fans that if they don't watch Coptool Week in Review every week, you'll stop making legendary comparos.
Ooh.
Hope those help. Whatever you do this year, we promise we'll be watching at Toolbox Buzz on YouTube.
A few days ago, Tool Craze gave us our first peek at an all-new Milwaukee OPE multi-attachment system called Quik-Lok. Then yesterday, Milwaukee officially spilled the beans with a detailed press release and a few new videos on YouTube. The system is based on a single M18 fuel power head that works with 4 different outdoor power tool attachments, including a string trimmer, edger, pole saw, and a hedge trimmer. And if you can't quite reach whatever you're trying to trim, edge, or cut, well, a 3-foot extender is available as well. Milwaukee claims their advanced battery and motor tech will be the key features that set this apart from similar systems. They also say the system is awesome and that you should buy it. But when? That should all be available in February, with the exception of the pole saw kit that should arrive in April. You can find more details on our website at coptool.com.
Winter is here and temperatures are dropping, but that hasn't stopped some of our favorites on Instagram from having a good time. First up, Millman's Green Army shared a video detailing how to go ice fishing with a Metabo 1/2-inch and 18-volt hammer drill aided by a massive auger attachment. Next, Built by Nate shows us the OSHA-approved way to unload the new Milwaukee tool cabinet. I'm not gonna lie, that's not how I thought it was gonna end. And finally, the worst idea of 2019 arrived only 11 days into the year. I want to be clear here. Please do not participate in any internet challenge that involves both tools and beer. Our kids are watching, guys, and we're still trying to convince them to be tradesmen. You can find all the posts I mentioned, except for the wildly irresponsible ones, in the links below.
All right, guys, that is going to wrap up our 42nd episode. Congratulations to last week's winner. That was Azim in New York. Azim won last week's Pack-Out prize. Rob, what can they win this week?
So we're continuing our series with Milwaukee using their Pack-Out system. This week you can win a Pack-Out rolling box, plus the organizer, which is kind of a thinner box, clear top so you can see it, and a whole bunch of little containers. And we've seen a lot of people on Instagram use this for a lot of different things. Just the other day I saw a guy who literally has all the different potential pieces he'd need for hanging doors. So do us a favor in the comments below, let us know what exactly you would use the Pack-Out organizer to organize. That'll make your day better.
That's right, guys. Don't forget, if you're looking to purchase your own Milwaukee Pack-Out stuff, go check out ohiopowertool.com. They are our show sponsors, and they do a great job of getting you all that Milwaukee stuff you need. So, is that going to do it for us today?
I think so. Don't forget to like and subscribe and ring that bell so you don't miss a single episode.
All right, thanks, guys.
See you next week.